Kubor ka Batesi TV ka umdi basnyambak penjaslian Rupa Premium Meghalaya.
Kynhun berper jang skul ba Nehu. Kibakan thop ya ka North Eastern Hill University Students Union, ka Khasi Students Union Nehu Unit, ka North Eastern Hill University Teachers Association, ka North Eastern Hill University Non-Teaching Staff Association, bat ka Meghalaya Tribal Teachers Association, ha ka Khat Sautri Klalangkot Arjar Arpun Riu, ka IT da ka jing thok ban Phah Tuklar, ha menteri ramba ka jela Konrad Kes Sangma, halor ke jing dawa bade ban Weng no yu Prof Shukla kum Vice Chancellor jok skul ba Nehu. Ha ka jing akran bagi lat patai kubor Presiden jok North Eastern Hills Teachers Association Prof lakon kema ulia thu bakum ki Kynhun jok skul ba Nehu kila Phah Tuklar menteri rang ba ban patha ya ka Pro Vice Chancellor ka Nehu tura campus bakan simti ya ka jingit kli ban panya ya kam hapo ka Nehu Shillong campus hadin ba Pro Vice Chancellor ula ina kam dangshen kat hadu bakane kelak talut ya ka jing trai kam trai jam hapo ka skul ba Nehu.
Really very openly expressed that the university doesn't have any administrative head as of now, as you all know. There is no VC, there is no Pro VC, there is no registrar, there is no finance officer as such, and that is creating a lot of administrative hurdles for the university. And that's how we try to convey to him that please intervene, if possible, use your good office to bring a resolution in Nehu so that at least we have an administrative head. So naturally the request from our side will be the same one that we did even last time, that he should, if possible, try to intervene in whichever way possible to see that we have an administrative head in the university. What he will do, of course, naturally we leave it to his wisdom. But we believe that he have understood the gravity of the situation, and I'm sure he will do whatever he can to ensure that the headquarters of Nehu at Shillong will be fully functional in next few days' time. And we are very, very hopeful. I think all of us are convinced that he is serious about taking this issue up. Particularly, maybe asking, most likely, I believe that he will use his good office to convey to family that she is the Pro VC of Nehu right now, the only Pro VC of Nehu. So statutory provisions has to be respected. So I'm sure the statutes clearly says that when the VC is not there, the Pro VC has to perform the duty. If not, of course, she has to express it very explicitly, because it has to be in writing, because the students have sent an email to her signed by all of us as stakeholders and if she has decided one way or the other, that is to come or not to come, I think it has to be given in writing. And once we have that in writing, then of course the next course of action will follow, because the statutory provision says that when the PVC is not there, then the senior most professor will perform the duty of the Vice Chancellor. But right now, because there is a PVC, that options cannot be used at this point of time. So we want that explicitly she should express herself that whether she is coming here in Shillong and performing the duty of the VC, or she will prefer not to come. In that case, whether this way or that way, I think she has to give it in writing. And because once we have it in writing, then it is official. Because right now, saying to press that I don't want to make any comment will not help us, because we need somebody to run. Because a lot of things, like we have already expressed earlier, a lot of things are at stake. The most important, like my friends from non-teaching staff have said, the salary of the non-teaching staff, contractual as well as the outsource from the outsource agency, there are 900 of them. December salary they are yet to receive, and this is totally unprecedented, because somebody has to sign. Somebody sitting in the chair of campus has to sign that approval, and that approval has to come because it's a matter of livelihood. So we are all deeply concerned for our fellow non-teaching staff who are working very hard to run the university, and hence their salary should be forthcoming immediately. And for that, I think the Honorable CM's intervention will really be helpful. More so to have that clarity that whether or not Fabian Marat is going to come to the headquarters to perform the VC, or she would prefer to remain PVC of Tura campus only. So that is where I think we have expressed also very, very explicitly that we can't have a standstill of this kind anymore. Maybe I hope that in the next 1 day, 2 days, I think we'll have a resolution which is totally in-house. I would say yes, what ministry will do with the Vice Chancellor, that is the other part of the story. We want him to be removed. Whether they will do it, when they will do it, that we cannot dictate. But right now, we want that at least in-house, whatever the statutory provisions are there, should be implemented in letter and spirit, so that there is a functioning VC's office at the headquarters of Nehu and Shukla. He knows the story, but then he was looking for what is the most immediate plausible solution to this problem, and that's why we have given these options that since there is a PVC of Nehu who is in Tura, she has to come here. That will be one. So we have requested, and look like he have taken it very, very seriously, and I do believe that he will do the needful. I mean, what he will do, we didn't feel like asking for. Sometimes it is not appropriate for us to ask. But I do believe that enough message has been conveyed to him and enough response we have received from his side that he will try to do something so that the Nehu at the Shillong campus gets stabilized. And once that happens and we have somebody in the chair, I think everything will roll out after that. So there's no issue. And I believe that he is very, very serious when it comes to taking up this issue, at least what is possible in-house.